The phrase stir the pot refers to intentionally causing trouble or controversy in a situation. It is often used to describe someone who provokes tension or engages in discussions that create discomfort. For example, if someone says, "Don't try to stir the pot," they are warning you not to escalate a situation unnecessarily. The expression originates from the idea of stirring a pot to mix ingredients, symbolizing the act of stirring up a contentious topic or situation. Well, here at Stir the Pot, that is exactly what This Is Jay, Big Fan Breezy, and Philosophical P specialize in every week. So buckle up for the next 2 hours as the Triangle Offense cooks up that essential flavor. Stir the pot. Come get a whiff.
Yeah. Shout out to Stir the Pot, the podcast. Like, share, comment, subscribe. For entertainment only, we just here to stir it up. Come get a whiff with J and P. You already know what it is. Y'all can subscribe to their pages. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can subscribe to Stir the Pot. We got 18 subscribers. We really try and go up. Feel what I'm saying? Shit, man. Mad shit happening, man. Mad shit happening. Epstein files.
That shit. I want that shit to happen.
You said you want what to happen?
I said subscribe to the page. I want that shit to happen. All the shit happening. Make that shit happen. Smash that subscribe button on Stir the Pot page, man. Word.
For sure, man. Run them likes up. The shorts was doing good. I seen, you know what I mean, the clips on IG just look good, man. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that they could, as the month changes from month to month after we pay the bill, they let us renew the clips.
The credit.
So yeah, the credits. So we get 6 credits. And I just was like, I stopped clipping up the Big Fan Breezy podcast. If it's not like a game or some shit like that, something super duper happen, I save it for this show. So we definitely gonna have clips for this show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah, nah, facts, man. But yeah, man, I was just seeing the Epstein shit, man. That shit all over. I cannot go on my internet without seeing some shit, somebody connected to it, some type of way. And you know, It's a lot of egregious shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of ugly shit. The ugly part of humanity, a lot of negative things, a lot of disrespectful. I don't know how to say it more than what it is. It's ugly and it's inhumane. You know, a lot of that shit. And I don't know. It made me reflect about how media work. You know, everybody was kind of worried about the Epstein files before they came out. They finally came out, and it's just part of the algorithm. It's just part of the algorithm. It's no really outrage with the world stops and this, that, and the third. It just seemed like the world is so, how you say, oversaturated with content. It's a lack of better words, that it's no real 100% focus on one thing and just discussing that. People discuss the Epstein files, just part of the conversation, but it don't seem like it's no real outrage. You know, some of the, you know, things that was connected to it, I was surprised to hear. But yeah, man, as humans, we got to do better, man. And these are the people that's supposed to be in power. You know what I'm saying? The people in power got to do better, set better examples. Because, you know, based off of what I've seen and heard, we could do better. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, what y'all got on that though? Man? How y'all feel about it?
I don't know. My algorithm ain't like your algorithm, so I ain't been seeing all that. So I don't know what you said, what you talking about. And you was just mad vague when you was talking about. You like, yeah, they all these egregious things and this. I don't know what you said a lot, but I ain't hear nothing. What they do? Who did what?
Well, I can't say who did what, but they got Trump implicated in a lot of emails. It's basically saying that a lot of powerful men were associated with Epstein, and Trump was one of them. You know what I mean? Him being the president, I'll just keep it there. You know, in a negative way. You know what I mean? Egregious stuff, like I said. You know, some underage girls, crazy shit.
Yeah, I just need you to be specific with the stuff. So
But my thing is, this the way the thing works with the internet. You say these words
you
on the
don't want to
internet.
say the words. You're trying not to say the words.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah. They don't want you to say the words. You know what I mean? Like, you get tagged for that shit. But yeah, he was with underage girls and in an inappropriate way. And it seemed like a lot of powerful men that was with underage girls in an inappropriate way. And women as well. You know what I'm saying? And it just seemed like it's part of the algorithm. It don't seem like it's no real outrage. I do see a lot of I do see a lot of content creators talking about it. What'd you say, Jay? What'd you say?
I said they've been talking about Pizzagate since a few years ago with Hillary Clinton and all of that. And then now it come back around that all that had to do with this Epstein shit somehow, because they was using code words for people, like pizza meant a person or something like that. Whatever they was, I don't know. Should definitely, because I really don't know a lot of it. I haven't been looking into it too much. I seen a few things. The only thing I seen lately was that Beyonce and Jay-Z were cleared of all fucking Epstein file related stuff. So whatever people were saying, Jay-Z is involved and this, that, there, they were cleared from it. But I don't know. I didn't see all of this shit. And I know Trump was investigated. Obviously he was. Like,
it's a bunch of shit that's about to unfold from all of this. And Breeze, like, I'm gonna disagree with you with the point that you said that it's too much content out here that is not getting, people are not outraged. I think that people are desensitized by crazy shit happening in this day and age to where news like this breaks. It's not really shocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this, man. We've known a certain, how you say, demographic of people, and I'm not talking about race, I'm talking about with money and power. A certain demographic of people that have enough money and power, they feel like they're above the Lord and they can do certain things that other people don't try or even think about doing. That's basically, you know what I'm saying, what's kind of been going on with the Diddy shit, this shit, who is it? Harvey Weinstein before that. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, it's all people that have a certain type of status, so to speak, with the money and the power along with that are doing these devious things, like you said. And it's going to get to a point where us as the people out there, we really, it's like, okay, so what? We kind of figured this was going to happen. Like, we're kind of at a point right now where it's like, who's next? You know what I'm saying? It's not, oh my God, I can't believe this type of stuff is happening. It's more of who's next. And that's the crazy thing I think about all of this.
Yeah, because it's a thing that's allowed and accepted. I can't speak for those men. I never been in a situation to be powerful. Everybody said, oh, what would you do, this and that. Now from here, I'm gonna definitely say I would never do none of those things. And again, I stand on that square, but I still feel like, from afar, I don't see the interest. I don't see the interest in doing ugly and egregious things. I think it feels good to help people, not hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Like, vibe wise, just regular shit. Like, if you see an old lady need help across the street, you help her. You see her, she need bags going up the stairs, you help her. You don't look for a tip or no shit like that. It's rewarding in the feeling that you did something good because your parents raised you that way. You know what I'm saying? Raised you with respect and manners and to be a good person. And I don't know. It just seemed like there's a lot of things that the algorithms just get people to have conversations about. And again, I see the content creators speaking about it, but I don't see anything going into action like there's any penalty about what these people are doing. They just put in
penalties that's happening. Look, Diddy's in jail. That's a penalty directly from you know what I'm saying, that his actions. Like the dude Prince Andrew, for the first time, and I was actually going to talk about this shit, but for the first time in 400 years, a member of the royal family was arrested. Prince Andrew was just arrested today over
Okay.
in Britain because he's tied to the Epstein shit. Like his name is
Okay.
all
That's real
in
shit.
a whole
That's
bunch of
what's
stuff.
up.
So
That's
Okay.
different.
saying
though,
stuff
'cause
is
that's in
happening.
Britain. That's different because that's in Britain. What they doing in America, and what they doing in America is fucking
No.
hiding this shit. And because all of the powerful people are the people that run the media, so they don't want to have this on their news station about them, obviously, or on their TV station about them. You saying the content creators is covering it because these is regular people that's at home on YouTube talking about it. But the people that run these fucking companies are not letting people run stories about them or get deeper into shit about them and their friends.
You gotta look for this in print. That's the way that you're gonna find out about this, because anytime that I've seen anything about this, it's always been in print. You're not gonna see anything on the news. You're not gonna see any of the major news outlets running this on their social media platforms. The only way to know about this is to read about it.
And I feel like,
But I'm glad you say that, because let's call it what it is. And nowadays, how much validity do you give in print? Do you give the
It
news?
depends on where the source, what the source is.
It's validity.
That's where I'm going with you.
If you want to hide something from a nigga, you put it in a book. Niggas don't read. Like, so and I'm not, when I say niggas, I'm talking about everybody right now. The people don't read. So it's like, if you put it in print, way less people is going to see it than if you put it on video somewhere, because people don't read.
And that's exactly why I choose to read my news, man. Like, that's how I choose to absorb my news, is basically through credible sources. And, you know, whether that be print publication in an actual newspaper or magazine or credible website, all those other, you know, this website and that website that be just clickbait. Nah, man, don't believe that shit.
And didn't you say one of them fucking royal family dudes got excommunicated from the fucking, like they made him change his name. Like he couldn't even be part of the royal family no more.
It might have been, I think that was Andrew a couple years ago. Okay. And now, like I said, he's arrested now. So, and the article that I was reading from yahoo.com was basically saying, you know, first time in over 400 years, somebody from the royal family had been arrested. So I'm like, wow, that's crazy right there. You know, that's definitely something I wanted to throw in the pot. So I love that Breeze kind of kicked this off with the Epstein situation, because, you know, that's a direct link to that right there. And yo, it's going to be more chips to fall. It's what they doing right now, in my opinion, is they all huddling up, they gathering, and they trying to figure out who's going to take the fall for this, because somebody always got to take the fall for something major like this. They trying to make sure it don't come too close to the people they don't want it to come too close to, and whoever else is going to take the fall. It's no difference when you watch The Wire or The Sopranos or something. It's like, hey, somebody got to go sit down for a little while, you know, go upstate for a little while for everybody else. That's basically what they trying to figure out right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's the bullshit, though.
I mean, it's the world we live in, especially the country we live in. Like, come on.
Yeah, that nigga Key said the shit earlier on Facebook that I saw. The nigga Key said, if America saw what if Americans saw what America is doing to Americans in another country, they'd have invaded America. Like, because they be doing some wild shit over here, but always in somebody else's business.
Always, yo. It's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I don't know what's the name of the company. Life Alert, Life Plan, Life something. It's basically
Life Alert is that I've fallen and I can't get up.
So it's not that. It's not that. It's supposed to be Life something. The head of that company is the people who take pictures of little kids at their schools, is one of the dudes that's implicated in the Epstein files. Like, he owns the company that takes the most school pictures. It's Life something. And that person is implicated. And it's like, that's fucking crazy, because they got the most pictures of little kids in the world. Like, I don't know what you could do with that, but it's crazy.
Bro, there's some sick people in the world that'll pay money for shit that you wouldn't even think that they would pay money for. Like, it's crazy. So, like, the fact that this dude is wrapped up into something that has links of some, nonsense going on with children, this is absurd. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's a lot of legs to this. We nowhere near done with this. Like it's gonna be a lot more stuff coming out. It's just the stuff that's gonna come out is what certain people want to come out, and that's gonna be the people that they say gonna take the fall. Because not everybody is going down. Everybody who is mentioned in these tapes is not gonna go down. They're gonna figure out a way to keep those who they want safe and make those who, have to pay. And I guarantee you, on the back end, they'll probably be compensated because there's probably one big deal going on, man. Me, I'm always thinking something is business on some level.
All of it is money. People are paying to keep things quiet, and that's why the Epstein dude not here no more, because they paid to quiet him down. Even though I heard that he wasn't even dead. Like there's a conspiracy that he was removed from his cell before they found him dead or whatever.
Yo, you never know, man. Like for real, like. I'm not surprised about anything. Like the stuff sometimes maybe disappoint me, possibly. Does sometimes something maybe give me a joyous feeling? Sometimes. But for the most part, I'm not surprised about none of the BS that happens in the world, because you think about it, we've been around long enough to really see the information age like bloom and blossom. Like we were there from the ground stages basically of computers and technology, and then the internet and everything else. So none of this is shocking to it shouldn't be shocking to any of us, because we've seen shit go from encyclopedias to your phone. You know what I'm saying? And the ability to get whatever you need to get, which is information, is definitely one of those things. So, nothing shocks me, bro. Like, I'm never shocked. I think I'm more shocked about like sports stuff than I am like actual stuff that happens in the world.
Yeah, I don't know. This shit is a lot. Shit is a heavy topic. And I don't be knowing the facts on it, because I don't think much is going to be done about this shit in America, because the people that's doing it is the people that's motherfucking in control of shit.
All right. But nah, as usual, the dude who starts the topic disappears and don't even have much to say on the topic. So let's switch the topic to something else. Yo, you see Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather about to have a exhibition?
Yes, I did see that. And
how you feel about that, man? Like, what the hell?
I don't believe in it. I feel like they're going to do it, but I think they're going to get up in there and start love tapping each other. The last fight where I thought Mike was going to kill fucking Jake Paul, he let him win. And then him and Floyd already said he got, like a couple fights ago, he was saying he had too much respect for Mike to even fight him, and now they fighting. So,
but it's an exhibition.
They're gonna be in there dancing around the ring, love tapping each other. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It's just two names that's big. That because ain't that why Floyd? No, who fought Jake Paul first, Floyd or Tyson? Because didn't they both fight Jake Paul?
No, I know Mike did, but did Floyd? I can't remember that one.
I think Floyd fought him too. But
possibly. I don't know.
I think they just gonna be in there love tapping each other. They're not really trying to fight.
It's gonna be a pillow fight.
Yeah, they ain't. Because them niggas got too much love for each other, and they just.
And it's an exhibition. Yo, the only exhibition that ever got wild in real life or the movies for real was Rocky IV.
Apollo versus Drago.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only exhibition that really got out of hand.
Yeah.
They was brawling, man. He tried to. Well, he did. He took him out, man.
Yo, I saw somewhere that they said that I think it was Sylvester Stallone. Somebody said that they wish they would have never did that. Like they wish they would have. Yeah, they wish they would have never got Apollo killed right there. Like he should have just got hurt and then be able to come back as the black version of Mick and be Rocky Trainer going into the future and just be old. Like that's what they were saying, but that was like one of their biggest regrets of the franchise.
That's crazy.
Right. Because that was one of the most shocking moments in the franchise. Because when you first seen that, you did not expect Apollo to die right there. Like,
nah, I mean, yo, he was whooping his ass, something fierce, man. And then you think about it. So before then, they showing this dude hitting the machine and shit like no human could possibly hit it. You know what I'm saying? And he's damaging the machine. And then all of a sudden, you know, a human taking them punches. Huh?
Yeah, niggas had him on that super serum.
Yeah, he was on HGH before it was HGH, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. Right. It's gonna be pretty bad, man. When I read it, I was like, damn, man, they just trying to get a bag real quick. Cause I ain't mad at them for getting the bag, but it's not gonna be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like if you throw on a boxing video game and you get actual Mike versus actual Floyd and have them squaring up. It's going to like a glorified pillow fight, man, that people probably going to pay $59.95 to see or something like that, unless it's on Netflix. I don't know. It's in Congo, though. It's in the Republic of Congo. That's pretty dope.
If Mike actually happens to knock Floyd out, that would be my favorite fight ever, probably. Yeah, I like Floyd. I'm a Money Mayweather fan, but Mike is my favorite boxer of all time. And if the older man just so happens to hit him with some shit, drop his ass, that might be my favorite fight of all time. But I know that's not gonna happen.
Yo, man, these old dudes, like, I ain't mad at them for staying in shape and working out and all of that, man. But yo, 59 is kind of old to be getting in the ring boxing. And then I also seen this dude want to wrestle again. Ric Flair, like 70 something. He said he got one more match in him. Like, come on, man. Like
Ric Flair was old when I used to watch wrestling for real. He was old then. So that nigga somebody's grandmother. Yeah, Steve was just out there for the check. I respect that.
That's big facts right there. And I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. Let's see if it's on the season or wherever it's on. We'll see.
See, but that be my thing with all of this shit, with this tanking shit, with the fucking boxing shit. I don't want to see no fake shit. I'm not paying for that. I'm not entertained. Like
exhibition.
Either go out there and even if it's an exhibition, like you. Fucking Rocky, back to the Rocky shit. Rocky versus fucking Thunder Lips was an exhibition too. Remember that?
Yo, but he slammed them. That shit was what?
That was an exhibition too. But Hulk Hogan was like, man, fuck that. We doing an exhibition. We gonna give the people something to see. You know what I mean? He was trying to whoop Rocky little ass. You know what I mean? And Rocky had to really fight to get up out that exhibition. Then they had to stop it. Like, yeah. I want to see something entertaining. If y'all not really out here trying to entertain us, y'all just want to dance around the ring, go on Dancing with the Stars.
Nah, man, that ain't the same, man. I would rather. I think we might get a flurry or two from somebody here or there, man. That's all I'm asking for. Now, granted, I'm not paying whatever it is to watch this. If I'm in an establishment and they are playing it, then yeah, I'm gonna watch it. Or if it's on Netflix or something like that. But I'm not paying no pay-per-view, nothing to see this, man. There's no way I'm doing that. Like honestly, I wouldn't go see a preseason game.
Man, did y'all see all this anti-tanking shit Silver talking about?
Yeah.
My fault, bro. I just wanted to shout Ice out. I ain't see this dude in like 2.5 months, bro. I'm just glad you're good. I just wanted to say that. But I'm listening to you and PJ. Go ahead. I just wanted to shout him out.
Yo, what's good, Ice? I'm just saying, all this anti-tanking shit. I think he needs to eradicate this shit, and he really needs to stop slapping people in the wrist with $100,000 fine and shit to billion-dollar companies. Fucking take niggas' teams away. Niggas fucking start tanking, get them the fuck out of here. They're fired and banned from the NBA. Like, it needs to be harsh, swift penalties. You giving these niggas these fucking little slaps on the wrist, they doing it again next year. And all of these the shit that they saying that they want to do all sounds dumb to me.
But you know, my thing is this. It sound funny, but be transparent, be honest. If it's 14%, right? Then show us 14%. Show me you take 14 balls, pulse, take 14, little notes. We won't say balls over and over. We'll just say notes. 14 notes with the name of each team. Put it in a big bowl. Then put a percentage of all of that. Shake it all up. All the other teams, then shake it all up. Stir it up. Like Stir the Pot the podcast, but stir it up. Then dig your hand in there. See who get the number one pick.
Well, what
show
do
the
that
fans how it works.
That don't got nothing to do with tanking. I'm talking about stop all these niggas that's losing on purpose. You fucking losers.
So what's your proposal?
I told you hard
taking a team. So you tank one game and you lose your team, even if the owner didn't know it happened.
Yes,
that's
harsh and swift penalties, because that's the only way you really gonna stop it, and people will really stop it from happening. Just like in the finance industry, it's one fucking fuck up, you could fuck it up for the whole company the wrong way. Know what I mean?
I agree with harsh penalties, but you don't think that taking a team away is beyond ridiculous in the slightest bit?
Maybe, but fuck it. Like they telling me, oh, what we gonna do is we're gonna have a tournament to get the first pick. No, that's stupid. I think that's stupid as hell. Do is tank until at one point and then put all they all-stars back in for the tournament. Like, fuck that. That's dumb. Then they talking about what was the other thing that they said they wanted to do? I can't remember. It was another thing. Both of them is stupid. You need harsh, swift penalties. Stop playing with niggas and make it something that makes them not want to lose their like status.
What talks more than anything in the world?
Money.
Right. Okay. So to your point, 100,000, 500K, that ain't shit, right? That ain't nothing. Mm-hmm. How about now? Let's add, or I should say, subtract what this team is now allowed to spend in the next season on a salary. How about something like that? Because now that I think would talk. Let's say, for instance, a team is working on a salary of 180 million last season, but now because they've been found tanking egregiously X amount of times, and it costs this much against that money next year per each time. Now, instead of that 180 million that they got to spend next year, now maybe they only got about 90 million, 110 million because of their taking offenses. How about that? Because now you affected, affecting your team next year, because the goal of tanking is to ultimately improve your team.
The other thing. The other thing was
that's what I'm saying real quick. The goal is
the other thing that they said. Well, I get you.
But if now, because you did that, now you lost 70 million that you can put towards next year's budget. Now you fuck next year even worse.
They said they were thinking about making rookies free agents instead of fuck the whole draft. Fuck the whole draft, just make rookies free agents.
I think that
was the other thing. But all that shit is stupid. And for these billionaires, is like what you saying sounds cool, but are they going to be cool with it? Like, it got to be something to the point where they not cool.
They not going to be cool with losing their team. I'll tell you that.
Well, that's the one that I said. You said
they're not gonna be cool with losing their team. Like no owner is gonna vote for that. Like no.
Yeah, but so what? The commissioner needs to make harsh and swift penalties, like harsh, like to the point where the stakes are so high that we cannot do this at all. There's no way we could do this because the stakes are too high. Like it got to be something up here. Like if it's something in the middle, some people might be cool with it. Like, oh yeah, well, I can miss 100,000 for I can miss 10 million for this year as long as we go good the next year after that. Like look how much money we're gonna make in perpetuity. Like no, you don't have the ability to make.
Only got caught one
I
time.
agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you with the penalty, but I don't think it should be all financial because to your point, the impact really is mere. You know, you try the money don't mean anything. It's no significance. They'll take
so the money don't mean nothing next year towards the team. That's what you're saying too.
No,
the money got to come out their pockets, and it got to be 100 mil or better. It got to be half their net worth.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the money not significant. They took the hit. The Mavs took the hit to get Lively. They did all of that to build around Luka. They wound up getting to the finals with Lively. They didn't win. They broke that team up. And again, that's because of the strong arm of the Lakers. The Lakers is NBA West. And so they're trying to pretend like they shouldn't have did this. They're the ones who let the Spurs get 3 top 5 picks 3 years in a row. I mean, y'all want to do that after that? So convenient. And I just like to say the 76ers been fucking up the package. The Pelicans fucked up the package. A lot of these NBA franchises that the NBA invested in fucked up the package. A lot of them didn't take them that quality talent, which is the top 3 picks, top 5 picks or whatnot, and utilize that to be franchise players to win a championship. And I like using the Pelicans as an example because they had AD and Drew Holiday on a team at the same time. And both of them left and went and got championships on 2 separate teams. So yeah, they fucked up the package. A lot of these teams don't deserve a top pick. And they know they losing. They keep getting this talent, and you're not making the NBA look good by getting this top talent and not winning, not going to a conference finals, not an NBA championship. Why are we giving you this talent? Of course, the NBA got to step in and do something. They looking bad out here.
Bad organizations, though, bro. That's across all sports. There are certain organizations across every single line of professional sports that no matter what the year, no matter what the decade, no matter who's the coach, who's the GM, they fucking are terrible, and they are synonymous with losing. And a lot of those teams you just named are those bunches of teams in the NBA, bro. So that don't have anything to do.
That's the problem.
But that don't have
anything
to do. No, those are just bad run organizations. They just suck. Like, think about it. When the last time have the Pelicans been anything? They weren't.
But why they keep getting talent? They got Zion Williamson, AD, Drew Holiday, Brandon Ingram in the trade. Why they keep getting all this talent if they such a bad organization? That's what I'm saying. Why keep rewarding
because they
talent?
Always have bad. They always have bad record. They always have a bad record. They always drafting towards the top of the draft. Think about it now again. The cycle is repeating itself with Zion. They got Zion a couple years ago. Now this dude is about to leave. It ain't work out with him for this reason, that reason, another reason. Think about another thing with New Orleans. They always got people hurt. What does that go into? It goes into the training staff. Bad organizations have bad training staffs that are
fans don't win.
Healthy.
But what I'm saying is the organization wins because people going to come to the games and they're going to buy merch. They're going to spend money because of the players and who they are. Excuse me, that star power, for lack of better words. Excuse me. But the fans don't win because none of these teams amount to an NBA championship. So everybody
is arguing with you about the fans winning here. All I'm trying to say is, what does a bad organization have to necessarily do with tanking? Tanking is losing on purpose. Bad organizations don't lose on purpose. They just continuously suck.
That's it. I know Willie Green had the coach of the year, and they were supposed to be doing something after that. Again, like I said, Think about this real regardless if that's true, and I'm not saying it's not true, the NBA still rewards them with talent. So
the
it's
NBA
like
doesn't reward them. Oh man, bro,
they get this talent.
Think about this. Think about this from a different perspective. No matter who's on the Miami Heat,
regardless of us agreeing on that part of it, they don't.
But we're talking about tanking, and you're going off to something totally different. All I'm saying is bad organizations are bad organizations. They don't necessarily tank. What a tank is Sacramento is a perfect example. Of late, they've been pretty good. And all of a sudden this year, they had an off year for whatever reason. Yo, you get surgery. You get surgery. Let everybody go get season-ending surgery now. That's tanking, bro. New Orleans being terrible for the past 10 years, that's not necessarily tanking. That's just it's a poorly ran organization from top to bottom. And yes, the fans do lose there, but it has nothing to do with tanking.
When you look at the standings, all of you could say whatever you want. All of those teams that's in the standings for us that's in front of us to get a number one pick, they're bad teams for however you want to call it. They do not get the talent, compete, win an NBA championship for whatever the reason. That's the truth of the matter.
Because of mismanagement of that talent, bro. It's one thing to acquire talent if they're not managed correctly, which comes with things like making sure you have the right players around them, making sure that you have the right coaching staff, making sure that you have the proper training staff, making sure you have the proper nutritionists. New Orleans failed on all of those things when you think about Zion Williamson, when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to his training, when it comes to the players they put around him, coaching, everything. They dropped the ball on every level. Is that Zion's fault that didn't work out there for him? I wouldn't say so. I would say some of it is on him, but I would say more of it is on the organization. The reason why, think about it. Anthony Davis was there. Was he the healthiest person when he was there? When DeMarcus Cousins was there? He got injured a lot. He was out of shape. The nutritionist, again, on and on and on. And like I was about to say earlier, if you look at it from the complete flip side of this, right? There's one team in the NBA that no matter who is on their roster, they're in the playoffs every year, and that's the Miami Heat. It's the culture. It's the organization. It doesn't matter how much talent we have or how less talent or lack of talent, so to speak, that we have on the roster right now. They're buying into the organization, the organization's way of doing things, the organization making sure the right players are in the right places, the organization making sure the coaching staff is stable, the training staff, the scouting department, all of those different things. And that's why every year, no matter what, Miami's in the playoffs somehow.
That's not a question. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying again, it's a great league. That's a great ran organization. So you see the difference between a well-run organization in Miami and a poor-run organization in New Orleans. That's not tanking.
Well, obviously, yeah. But at the end of the day, they still get in the talent, and it didn't amount to the championship. And that's my whole point.
I understand that. But we're talking about let me finish, bro. Why are you forcing the agenda when you're talking about tanking?
We having two different conversations.
Bro, but what I'm saying is, like for instance, bro, listen, there was a game between the Nets and the 76ers, and it was like, oh, Claxton hit that shot. The 76ers wanted them to win that game so they could get VJ, this and that, and the third. So I'm saying that, and I'm saying that to say they saying there's teams that's better tankers than other tanking teams. And as far as penalties, money is not going to fix this shit, bro. The only thing that's going to fix it is taking them out of the
towards next season. If normally you spend $180 million to build your team and you tank this amount of times, now next year you can only spend $90 million. You telling me that's not going to deter people? That I'm cutting your budget in half next year? You telling me that's not going to deter teams?
It's just going to make them worse. I feel like some of this
exactly. It's going to get GMs and coaches fired quicker, which means they're not going to want to do that shit.
That there need to be some mandatory game-winning fucking shit or something like that. If you don't win a mandatory amount of games after a certain amount of seasons, so they can't be, like Breeze is saying, so they can't be so much of a terrible, sucky organization for so long. Niggas need to get fired.
That's when the league should step in and take teams, Jay. And certainly not basketball, because basketball is the most pushover league.
See, they need to stop being that.
They're the most pushover league. But there have been instances in baseball where they took a team. In hockey, a team has been taken because it's just been a poorly ran organization. And it's like, nope, we're stepping in.
Maybe that's part of the solution then. Like, if a team is bad for a certain amount of time, they should be forced to change whatever's going on. They need to be forced to hire good coaches or good training staff or good, like all the shit that you were saying about the Pelicans. They need to be forced to fix that problem somehow. Because listen, I'm not the person to fucking know all of the rules to all this shit. But all I know is, as a fan, watching niggas lose on purpose. And I forgot, they've been saying this for a couple years. People pay hard-earned money to go to the game to see their favorite player play, and then he getting low managed, and he's not going to even play. And you bought these tickets months ago with your Christmas money.
Yo, the one time for the year you get to go and see it. Yeah.
This is some bullshit, man. Like, for real.
And on that, I just wanted to say this real quick. Shout to Real Talk
in every game.
This dude, he lived in Charlotte. He lived in Charlotte, and Kobe and the Lakers, they came to play the Charlotte Hornets. Case in point is, he became a fan of Kobe that day. And I'm saying that to say, he's a reliable superstar. Some superstars might not make that road game. You feel what I'm saying? And then you never would have had that fan. And I'm saying that to say, I think that was part of Kobe Bryant's mindset. That shit is a mindset thing. You know what I mean? Kind of why, not to make this about basketball, but kind of why I was on the fence with P about about Peterson. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's good, but I question his motive. You know, they said if he physically break a sweat, he got it in his contract, he could come out the game. Like, what type of shit is that? What? You know what I'm saying? I'm not questioning his talent,
bro,
but his motive, I don't know.
You actually read that somewhere?
They said if he break a sweat.
Like, you actually read that somewhere?
The hell is that?
Right, yeah. I'm asking you, bro. Did you actually read that somewhere or hear that somewhere?
Yeah.
Where?
Yeah. I didn't see his contract. I did not see his contract where it said that. I think I seen like an article earlier today, because I wanted to talk about Darren Peterson, because everybody said, oh, he contrasted Kyrie Irving and this and that. Nah, Kyrie Irving had LeBron come help him. Had LeBron never come help Kyrie, what was his career?
What you mean? So this is the second time you said this, and they games are nothing alike. So I don't understand what you mean when you say that, because you said that like a couple
missing 11 games. Missing 11 games. That's what I mean by
last night he played. If you're talking about that, he only played 18 minutes. He didn't play most of the second half, and he scored 23 points. So, I mean, I don't know what you want from him.
And he subbed himself out. What's up with that? Players subbing themselves out now? That's what we doing? That's what we saying?
That's the culture we live in right now, I guess. You got coaches throwing their own players out. Yo, did you see Mick Cronin from UCLA? He ejected his own player. His player gave the dude a flagrant foul. It was only a flagrant one, so he ain't get tossed. But the coach,
I seen that.
He was like,
I seen that.
Get out of here. He sent them back to the bench. Yo, that shit Ryan, yo.
I kind of like that though.
It wasn't a hard foul, Jay. It wasn't a hard foul, bro. That shit was not.
It was a flagrant one. You know, it was a little extra.
Why the coach did that then?
Because he said that's not how we do things. That's not how we do things in this program.
Yeah, see, I respect that. That's integrity. That's like
you got good organizations versus bad organizations. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Certain shit you not letting fly. Even if the ref didn't see it that way, to me, that was a flagrant 2. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, he got in his face. He kicked them out. And when when they asked him about it in the press conference after, he got upset with the reporter, and then other reporters got upset with him over how he reacted to that reporter. So that's like a whole different story that kind of came out of all of that too, because that happened. I think it was last night that went down. But
okay.
Yo,
Man, did you see the joint where the dude got arrested for the foul?
Yeah.
So that
Got
dude
arrested
got
for a foul.
because he grabbed dude by his face and like slammed him down mad hard, and he got arrested on assault for that shit. It was a college game, right, P?
Yeah, it was like a JUCO game or something like that. It wasn't like Division I or nothing like that. But yeah, it was a smaller school or whatever. I can't remember what school it was, but I did see about that. But I seen a crazy debate earlier that I wanted to bring up, and now is the perfect time to bring this up, because I know y'all love the NBA. The NBA is meh to me. Y'all know how I feel about college. Yo, Jay Williams brought up a real good topic this morning on First Take. I saw a clip of it like this afternoon, and it was real good. And he was basically saying, right now, the college product is like 2 times better than the product that we get out the NBA. Like, as far as competition, as far as giving them all, as far as playing hard, like there ain't, besides maybe Darren Peterson, there ain't no load management in college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is out there playing hard. You know what I'm saying? The games are close. The games are good. Yeah, some blowouts here and there. Nobody's tanking though. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's out there. The main problems with the NBA, the lack of competitiveness, the load management, and tanking, so to speak, those 3 things, you don't have any of that shit going on in college, bro. How y'all feel about that, man?
I think that it's a lot of incentive to play well in college based off of the NIL situations, and then some of the things might not even reach the news, but I'm pretty sure they might have some type of business opportunities because they part of the basketball team or connected to somebody in college some type of way. It's a lot of networking. Networking is big in college. We know this, right? So case in point is that they benefit off of staying in college. You know what I'm saying? The NIL deals.
Bro, hold up. Nobody said nothing about staying in college. I'm asking you the product. What the product is that you see on the television night in and night out, whether it be TV, whether it be the internet, the college product versus the NBA product. Not about staying in school, not about like the product that is being delivered to the consumer.
Yeah, now to stay on point to get what I was saying and then get to that is I was watching an interview with Yago and he says, one of his teammates was like 26, 27. And then they say sometimes they competition is that. And I'm saying that to say that to y'all point about the way we do things around here, that a lot of that goes on. There isn't a lot of egos. I'm bigger than a team. I think a lot of the players more get acclimated to the system opposed to the star power in NBA, which made college a better product because in college they want to be on the same page. They want to play cohesive. They want to stay on the floor. They know that if they're not competitive, there's no benefit for them losing. And in the NBA, if you benefit from losing, then a entity who don't benefit from losing is just showing the fans competitiveness, not compromising the integrity of competitiveness. That's what college has over the NBA. As far as I'm hearing, I don't even follow college basketball like that, but this is what I'm hearing more and more. And I'm a fan of the NBA. I don't even watch college basketball. I keep hearing this over and over. So
yeah, right. I can't really speak much on the college aspect because I don't watch it. But I will say I probably think it got something to do with these players losing their love for the game as they get into the NBA. It's like you've been playing your whole career trying to get to this mountaintop, and then you get to this mountaintop. Part of it is you see it's more business than sports. Like it's more business. So you like sometimes the best player on the team, or you feel you're the best player on the team, you get relegated to a role player, make you not want to play as much or play as hard because all you got to do is go in the corner and stand there and wait for a 3. And then the business of sports, like we already talking about all this tanking shits to try to get a better draft pick for next year. And it's all about the bottom line. And it's not about the sport of it, the competitiveness. Because if, I don't know that this is happening, but if they ever going into a locker room and telling them, come on, guys, you know we can't win this game tonight. Like that will kill your whole spirit as a team. Like, so what are we doing this for? And that could take away from the competitiveness. But yeah. And if college basketball is going to be the best premier product, then they need to be getting paid the most. Like then maybe they need to flip it. Fuck the NBA, and college basketball is professional basketball, because technically it is now that they the one getting the NIL deal. If in the long run, because the NIL deal is kind of still new, but if they start getting a certain amount of bread equal to or more than the NBA, then will the same shit trickle down? Or maybe is it just the fact that in college it's no draft? They could go scout the players that they want, find the players, and bring them in. So maybe the draft is the problem. Like, I don't know, but I don't watch NCAA, but I saw blue chips. You know what I mean? And I saw,
the business is serious though.
So,
Jay,
I got
Jay,
a question for both of y'all. Since y'all don't really watch a lot of college basketball, I posed the question to kind of start this conversation to pick up on what we like, what we don't like about the NBA game.
Mm-hmm.
On a whole, and I asked this to both of y'all.
Oh shit, Kev,
where would y'all kind of rate the NBA's product as a total package, 1 through 10?
I don't know. I give it.
What would I rate the NBA as 1 through 10?
I give
it
like
the product that they give you, like everything. Jay, you said a 7?
7.5.
7.5. All right. So both of y'all think is room for improvement. Do y'all think them areas would be like the tanking, the load management, the and shit? What was the third thing we said? I forgot that quick.
All 82 games.
Right. So the competition. So basically, those are like the main 3 things. Anything else?
Too many commercials, too many logos on the floor. I don't know. I say, I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's a lack of evolution of the game, but
I give it a 4, yo. I give the product a 4.
Okay.
I just don't think it's a good product, man. Like, yo, it's so much that it's got to be fixed, and it starts with like just last weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about how many tweaks they've made to the All-Star game over the past 10 years.
I'm glad
none of these shits work, yo. None of them work. Slam dunk contest been dead for like 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's terrible. The only thing that's even worth like watching a little bit of is the 3-point contest. And even that shit ain't the same no more, man. They gotta destroy that whole weekend and rebuild it into something different. The 1 versus 1s. I love that idea, man, because this shit is terrible. All-Star weekend is terrible. First and foremost, you disagree that it's terrible?
Yeah. Parts of it is terrible. Like, if you're watching the All-Star weekend just for the dunk contest, yeah, you had a bad time. But the All-Star game was pretty fucking good this year. The way they set up that little tournament, that shit was pretty fucking good.
It didn't hold my interest.
Like, because I was having the same argument with my boy Sel the other day, and he was talking about how bad it was. I was thoroughly entertained during the All-Star game. The 3-point contest was pretty fucking good as well. And the Rising Stars game was all right. The dunk contest was not good, but I think a lot of it is because they're not one, the big stars aren't participating, and 2, there's just no innovation in it. I see way better dunks on YouTube But besides,
LeBron killed the dunk contest.
I can't blame it on LeBron.
I absolutely will. He never did it. He never did it. And he teased it.
Now all these niggas need to get off LeBron beefcake. Then why? Just because he didn't do it, you can't do it? Like fuck that. Like be a fucking. It's all these niggas. Get the fuck out of here. Like I don't give a fuck about any one of them niggas.
That's why a lot of people still put them two above Braun.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not mad at that. But I'm just saying, just because one person don't do it, your ass can't do it, then you's a fucking meat rotter. Like,
hey, if that's what they do, that's what they do. But I'm telling you, man, to me, I think
they need to just put $1 million on the dunk contest. Like, come on,
that ain't gonna move the needle. That ain't gonna move the needle except for a couple of G League dudes, man.
Nah, not G League dudes. $1 million? They playing in that motherfucking how much they get for the goddamn tournament? 500,000?
Yeah, and most of them, the stars, they.
All right, so put $5 million in.
That's before taxes.
Make it something advantageous. Make it something to make people want to actually do it.
So $5 million.
Put $5 million.
Now you gotta get the big time sponsors for that, and the only way you getting the big time sponsors is if you got the big time names, man. Think about it. Like, yo, before LeBron didn't do the dunk contest, every forward that was anybody did the dunk contest, man. Everybody that was a 2 or 3, like you name them. Exception of Reggie Miller, because he didn't count. All he did was shoot. He got like 5 dunks in his career. You know what I'm saying? But every 2, every 3 that was ever nice was in the dunk contest at least one time, man.
Who wants to be a millionaire with giving away $1 million every night for weeks in a row? Mr. Beast, with his game show, is giving away $5 million, damn near $10 million at the end of the season, with multiple millions in between that. If the NBA can't come up with $5-10 million for one night, I don't know what the fuck they're doing at this point. Like, you got to make shit interesting. $1 million isn't even a big thing to people no more in this economy. You gotta up that shit. Go ahead.
That 1v1. That 1v1. There's so much room for that shit.
That would help.
Right.
I think that.
But all right. But what I'm saying is that's the big leap. Like that shit ain't just a scratch on the top. Like that shit is cracking the iceberg. You open up the NBA into a whole different situation now. And again, if y'all want to give credit to Unrivaled, and I give it to you, I ain't get it. You did mention it, but I ain't get a chance. I didn't go look at the Unrivaled 101 1v1. But again, even if they take the idea from them and give credit to them, it is what it is. The fans deserve it. After all of this that we had to endure as fans for the All-Star game after this, like we did see AI, Kobe, Jordan on the floor at the same time. We did see Kobe, Tim Duncan. We seen them competing versus each other. That shit is real. When you contrast what it was until what it is now, it's like, and then you hear them being vocal like they're not taking it serious. So I think Anthony Edwards said some shit like that. Like, come on, man. Like, and I thought they wanted to do that to see if they was going to team up. And no bullshit. I don't know if this was AI, but they show Ant-Man talk to Jalen Johnson about playing for the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know how real that shit is, but I'm just saying that to say that's what the All-Star game was about, because back then it wasn't common to see stars go to other teams and play with other stars. It was like whoever was a star had their own team, and to see in the All-Star game to play together, that shit was good. So I think that NBA did some of that, kind of oversaturated a little bit, but yeah, that 1v1 to open things up for the NBA. And by now, it'd be a great time for it.
Did you watch the All-Star?
No, I didn't draw to it. And the little pieces,
and I watched, and I told you I watched.
But what I'm saying is,
it didn't hold my attention, bro. Like it
right, it's not like I didn't see nothing. I seen Kawhi going off. Like I tuned in. I seen Kawhi going off. They couldn't stop him, and I think the only stop I did see was when Wemby played defense on him. But that's the shit that I'm talking about.
The reason I'm asking these questions, well, this specific question is because if you listen to the rhetoric during the All-Star weekend, Wemby was not playing with niggas. And Wemby also was annoyed with Joker and fucking Luka for playing around so much. Like, the fact that Wemby lost in the Olympics to these niggas, he really got a fucking vendetta. Fucking these old niggas did not want to lose to the young niggas. The young niggas didn't want to lose to the old niggas. Both of them niggas didn't want to lose to the Europeans. Like, it was actual drama in those games to the point where they was competing and actually wanted to win. I was fucking screaming at my TV when bum-ass Bumson missed the motherfucking layup and fucking, because they have finally got to stop. Booker finally got to stop. Those that had the Bumson misses the fucking layup. But luckily, Captain America, LeBron came and slammed that shit behind him. It was fucking drama in these games. Y'all saying it was whack. Y'all probably wasn't watching the drama. That's like if you tune into the Sopranos.
No, I'm not saying it was whack. I'm
minute 27, only watch from minute 27 to minute 35, and then say, yo, this show whack. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I watched from the start of game 2 to the middle of game 3. And like I was not entertained, man. It was better than usual, but it still was not that good. Like, it wasn't, and I get it, it's an all-star game. But
it's not the Pro Bowl.
But my point being, no, it's not. The Pro Bowl is a mockery. The Pro Bowl is a mockery of anything. But that's my point of, like I said, why I'm giving the NBA the product itself a 4. I think it starts from the All-Star game. That needs to be gutted out and ripped out. And then everything else. Yo, load management, man. They need to have PTO days in the NBA, and you should have a minimum of 2 PTO, maybe 3 PTO days. Those the 3 days or 2 days you could do load management and call out. Other than that, get your ass out there on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like, something needs to be done about that. Obviously, something needs to be done about tanking. Something definitely needs to be done about bad organizations. Like, that's where it starts too. Like, if you got good ownership all across the board that have good people in place, you don't have to have the most savvy owner when it comes to whatever sport that is. Basketball, we're talking about now, you don't have to have the most basketball savvy owner, but what you do have to have is an individual that is going to empower the right people in positions to make the right decisions basketball wise and scouting wise and training wise and nutrition wise and all of those different things like that. Something has to be done about that, man, because as long as you have bad teams being bad teams, it's going to be lopsided shit like crazy. And when you have the lopsided shit, that's when you have situations where you have the teams that are every year always at the bottom. Like, yo, when the last time the Hornets, not the Hornets, well, yeah, the Hornets, except for now, they actually playing better, but the Pelicans and the fucking Wizards, when have either one of those teams really been good over the past? And even sparks of good. Maybe when Zion first got there, they showed a little bit of promise, but once he started being hurt all the time, that shit was over. And it goes back into, like I said earlier, with the organization. So the NBA, it's so much shit that's got to be done to fix the NBA, in my opinion. It really is.
I don't know. I just know you're right about that, but I just don't think the All-Star game as bad as y'all was saying it was. Like, I the only thing I didn't see was the stupid Rising Stars challenge, and I heard that was kind of a mockery this year, but I missed it because I was late. But and I couldn't understand for the life of me why they put everything on so early this year. It seemed like everything was on super earlier than usual. I didn't get that part either.
I think to try to draw in audience, because usually, think about this, anytime when it comes to TV programming, when something works, think about that Thursday night at 8 o'clock time slot on NBC. When you think about how many shows were classic shows that had that time slot. You talk about Cheers, you talk about the Cosby Show, Seinfeld, Friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of those shows held down that time slot. That you don't fuck with a time slot when it's working. when something's not working, that's when they move it to this day or this time or this to try to draw people in.
That's TV in general, and
That's what I'm saying.
That's TV in general.
That wasn't an NBA decision. That was a TV decision. Did you not see the NBC already 2 days after that they the All-Star game happened? They already sent notes to the NBA on how to improve next year's All-Star game.
You said mute my TV in the background. The TV is muted.
Huh?
It ain't playing.
Oh, I just heard some feedback. Maybe that was just me. I don't know.
Nah, I do hear the feedback. I don't know where it's coming from.
I'm gonna drop off. Maybe it's mine.
I don't hear that.
No, I did hear the feedback. I hear it there too. See? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't hear nothing. My bad. Maybe it is me. Is it? I got a fan on. Fan?
I don't know. I did hear it, but I don't hear it. No, I just heard it again.
Oh, my bad. I don't hear shit.
I'm on mute. Hold on. Look. I'm on mute.
Nah, I hear it when me and Breeze both talk. But I don't hear it when you talk, Jay.
I just stopped hearing it just now. Now it's just I don't hear it no more. All right, we good.
Yeah,
I was listening to y'all, but it was hard to hear what y'all was saying and make out what y'all was saying with whatever that audio interference.
Nah, I don't hear it no more now. It's gone. But yeah, it's TV called the shots, bro. That's why they changed the time on that. Like I said, they already sent in suggestions on how to fix next year's game. Yo, the NBA, I don't know, bro. It's just they got to do better with presenting a good product, man. They really do, man. Because it's sad how much it's decreased over the past few years.
I think some of it is, and again, maybe just because I love the mid-range, but I think that contributes to it because what you do is you don't have certain offenses in your playbook. You take certain offenses out if you're not trying to score between the paint and inside the three-point line. That's a lot of space. As a matter of fact, it's more space to score between inside the three-point line and before the paint. That mid-range area, all around that whole area, they took that out of the game. Why? It's not that much entertaining to take 3-pointers because you don't get that much offense. And what I'm saying is you ignore that it is a skill to get to the rim in the first place. Especially being from Brooklyn, like having a handle was a thing. Like that's how you got your name before social media. They describe you like that. Like, yo, dude from there, the one that got the handle, he got the crossover. Oh, yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, I played with basketball with him in the park. I know you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? That's how they used to describe people off it. Tim Hardaway got his name off a crossover in the NBA. Shamgar got a, you know what I mean? Just that part of the game, I think, has been overshadowed by the oversaturation of shooting the three ball. Like, yeah, the three ball is good. I like that they implemented it the way they did, but enough is enough. You know, there's only a 1 point difference.
You know that, right? It's analytics. Analytics says either get a dunk or
analytics is only a 1 point difference.
No, but what I'm saying is analytics, basically, the analytics has broken the game of basketball down so simple that it's ridiculous. And that's what I think a big part of the problem is, too. Everything is either a dunk or a three-pointer. And analytics says those are the best two shots to take, and you should only take those two shots.
I don't like it.
This ain't Moneyball, man. They need to have some,
I agree.
Some basketball people in there. Fuck analytics.
I agree. Analytics is killing the on-court product. I totally agree. On top of everything else. That's why I said it's so much shit. I could go on for days about why the product is not good. Like, yo, the playoff product, I appreciate that. But the regular season product is so bad, yo.
So what makes the playoffs so different?
They actually care more. They actually play harder. There ain't really no load management. There's no load management in the playoffs. There's no tanking in playoffs. And there's competition in the playoffs. And you don't have bad organizations in the playoffs. Like everything that's kind of wrong with the NBA is not It's non-existent in the playoffs.
Well, I believe that because back in the day I used to only watch basketball in the playoffs. Now that I watch every Nets game, I'm watching throughout the season all the time. But they need to fix these things. People need to actually want to play basketball. And if you don't want to play basketball, we'll get some people in here that want to. If you don't want to actually coach basketball, we'll get some people in here that want to. If you don't actually want to own a winning organization, we'll get some people in here that want to. That's like, I don't know. I think it's simple.
All right.
Yeah. No, again, like they said, the reason why Cooper Flag came to the Dallas Mavericks is because of the fans. Like the uproar of the fans, them taking Luka away. Like he was the second coming from Dirk. That's how they felt. They was uproar. They was Nico. It got bad for Nico. And I'm saying that to say that they knew they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the fans gotta say, and I'm saying all this to get to the fact that the only voice isn't, God bless you. The only voice isn't ESPN. There's a lot of content creators that fans listen to about the NBA. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like you even see ESPN and their big personalities get their own YouTube channel or their own podcast. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm saying all that to say that we don't only get our critique from ESPN. So even if they want to feed it to us and for us to say, oh yeah, it's good basketball, it's too much content creators with their own opinion about what's going on, not just the ESPN, because of all of the different podcasts that's out here now. You know what I'm saying? So it's different now. So everybody know you can't put the fact that they can't hide it no more.
The ESPN the product is bad.
Right.
Okay.
They can't hide it.
I'm like, where is he going with?
Creators making painfully obvious that they're not following what ESPN is saying. They're watching the game with their own eyes as fans, and they saying this is bad basketball. I watch the Nets all the time. You know, I love the Nets, but the whole three or the rim, it's like, yo, how you develop in the mid-range? How is that not part of player development? You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying get it from all of the players, but if Diego always take a three and the defense expect that, learn to pump fake, step in, pull up midi. Let them learn that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say that they don't do that. And if they did,
the worst shot in basketball, according to analytics, is a extended 2-point shot. I'm so serious, bro. Like that's why they're not teaching this shit to them no more. Like it's fucking.
I don't like it, man.
Insane.
Even if they want to say the 3-pointer or the rim, at least dunk on somebody. That's exciting. You don't even see a lot of dunks no more. Like you see a lot of, I don't know. And then
dunking is part of load management. You know, you exerting too much energy if you you competing too hard.
Not to keep bringing up Wemby, but Wemby is trying to bring back the feeling, man, because he's out there talking shit about his peers. Now, I mean, saying niggas is trash and all that. You seen what he said about man, he called somebody a foul merchant that was on his team in the All-Star game. They're like, yeah, what do you think about this guy?
He called Shea a foul merchant.
No, I thought it was Denny Avia, maybe.
Nah, I could have sworn he'd been called Shea a foul merchant.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this weekend. They asked him what he think about one of his peers, and I think it was Denny Avia on his team. And he's like, what? Yeah, I think he if you get too close to him, they call a foul. And if you like he was Wemby is out here talking shit, and he brought back the Spurs fan section, the Jackals. He be out there with a drum, banging on the drum because he trying to bring that European like crowd feel.
That's that monk shit. He learned about the drums from the monks. Low key.
Well, I've been telling y'all since like last year. I watched some video about the Euro League product and how they be having different rivalries, and they be having like how the fans go crazy for basketball the same way they be going crazy for soccer and shit. They be having that them crazy arenas, like when it's a playoff game or a rivalry game, you could feel the tension in there. Like when it's a rivalry game out here, you don't feel the tension in the arena. Like you got to create the atmosphere that you want.
It depends.
But that's every sport in Europe. Do you realize that it's not just soccer or basketball? It's any sport. European crowds are the most amazing, passionate sports crowds across the whole globe. Like, yo, boxing, wrestling, whatever. They be singing and chanting and dancing and doing all of that shit. Like, yo,
the Rain Man and shit. Like,
bro, I could watch a European game, like any game, any sporting event for 10, 20 minutes, just vibing to the crowd. Like, fuck the game, fuck the match, what's going on? Like, I'm just vibing to the crowd because they clapping and dancing like thousands of people. That shit be a vibe, man.
Yo, I seen they so serious about winning that.
And that's where
American fans is lazy, bro. We lazy as fuck, man.
You know, I seen the opposite of that. I seen them.
The waves be terrible, man. The way it be like 7 people, man.
Back in the day, the wave was really a thing. When you went to a game, you was waiting to do the wave so it could go. They don't even do the wave no more.
Yo, man, American as a whole, we are terrible as like fans. Unless it's like playoffs or championship games or something like that, like a regular season game in the middle of January, February, NBA, like nobody's really hyped unless that shit is like triple overtime. And the players got to actually compete hard for it to be triple overtime. So we ain't getting too many triple overtime games, man. This shit is terrible, man.
Yo, they compete so much over there. I seen.
Look at the Olympics, yo. The crowd lit in Italy.
I seen them competing. I seen them competing. Yo, I seen them competing. This dude, he was a towel boy. The dude was stealing the towel. Like the goalie keep a towel, so wipe the sweat, wipe the ball, make sure it's dry so it don't get past him. They was sending somebody over there to steal the towel from the goalie. And I'm saying, like, they trying to cheat to win. Meanwhile, the sports over here, they trying to lose to benefit. Like, they over there trying to cheat to win, bro. And I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying they're a little more serious as fans and the whole competitive.
Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero, man. Ain't nothing wrong with doing that, man. Eddie Guerrero, man. He lie, he cheat, he steal. Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero, man.
Man, I just think, like you keep saying, they just need to improve this product because it's subpar and the ratings reflect it, but it's even goes down to that, the way you have to watch basketball because it's too many blackout zones. You buy NBA League Pass, you can't watch all games on League Pass, so you don't really have a pass to the league. Like it's
you like gotta have 7 different streaming services to watch every game. You gotta remember which one come on which night on this one or that one.
All of that is nasty.
Yep. Absolutely, man.
Ways around that.
Yeah, y'all want to see a good basketball product, man. Now is the time, man. It's the frenzy of February heading into the madness of March, man. Yo, last thing I'm going to talk about basketball, though, man. Yo, thoughts and prayers, best wishes go out to my guy, JT Toppin, man. This dude was having an incredible season at Texas Tech. He just knocked off the number 1 team in the country, Arizona, gave them their first loss, and in the very next game, he tore his ACL. He out for the year, man. So that shit broke my heart, man, for him. He was averaging 23, 12 boards, couple of assists, had Texas Tech all the way up to like number 8 in the country, and then that happened, man.
It's crazy, bro. Sorry to hear that.
And hopefully that shit don't fuck with his draft stock, man. Because I saw him as a late first rounder. But shit, man.
Yo,
In
the
draft already?
I don't.
JT Toppin wasn't in the draft already, like last year or the year before that?
Nah, he not Obi Toppin's brother or nothing like that.
You sure?
Nah, he not.
I could have sworn there was a JT Toppin. So Obi Toppin, does he have a brother?
Yeah, and his brother was in the league for a little minute, I think. But JT Toppin ain't his brother. He from a total different place, all of that. Like, because when I first seen him at Texas Tech, I was like, oh, is this dude brother?
Oh, Jacob Toppin was the other brother.
Yeah. But yeah, he not from there or nothing like from where Brooklyn or nothing like that. I don't know where he from. I forgot. But yeah, like Uncle Ruckus, no relation. JT Toppin, no relation.
Yo, did y'all see those robots in China doing a whole dance like the Jabberwockies? Bro, they got Jabberwocky robots dancing with rhythm, flipping, spinning, break dancing.
But listen, I don't even mean that, because humans was the ones doing the robot. You know what I mean? So you copying the robot, now the robot can't copy you back. You know what I mean?
No. I'm saying I'm going somewhere with this.
The Jabberwockies is the band at doing the robot moves. You know what I mean?
I think but what I wanted to ask y'all, what I really wanted to ask y'all is this. In 1994, I know y'all remember this movie called Demolition Man with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone. They froze him, and then they made him come back alive. I think it was like 2036 or some shit. Now, forget the funny part about how it's no crime, there's no guns, there's the way they have this world is wild. But my question to y'all is, since we stirring the pot, do you think they can freeze people for 50 years and make them come back alive like they did in Demolition Man?
My answer is no. I don't think they could do it, but I did see some other shit that's similar to it. Similar, not the same exact, but I saw that they was thinking about making this a voluntary program where instead of going to jail, they'll input the memories in your head like you went to jail. Like, so they'll put 20 years of jail memories in your head, and then you could come straight back out after it. But
20 years of calendars.
Like, I don't know. It's going to be some experiment program they working on where they'll put the memories in your head like you did it. So you'll take 20 years over 20 years of memories?
No.
20 years.
No. No, they could look at you and try to judge a book by its cover. They could look at you and say, this is what I think happened to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give him a bunch of these memories based on what I think happened to this nigga. Right. Meanwhile, it could not be that way. He could go in there, nonviolent, read books the whole time. Nobody touch him. He don't touch nobody. But them, they probably just got some general template of what happened to niggas for 20 years. They just program him with that. And he got to deal with some shit he probably would have never had to go through. Hell no.
It'll be some scared straight type shit. It'll definitely be some scared straight type shit. They gonna put the worst memories in your head so your ass don't want to go back to jail ever again. But what I'm saying is, would somebody take those worst memories over an actual 20 years in jail? Because 20 years is a long time.
Are the memories gonna be worse than what actually happened?
Well, we don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like, yo, if you giving somebody an option, you got to give them an option. Yo, 20 years, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna be stressed out, miserable, you're gonna miss everybody. But but yo, you ain't gonna really get into no drama. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be no you know what I'm saying, no Boondock shit going on. I can't think of his name. Tom from the Boondocks. Ain't gonna be none of that going on in there. You know what I'm saying? So are you doing that, or your memory is gonna be every night you getting in the fights, somebody trying to take your manhood? You know what I'm saying? Like every night.
Yeah, I feel like they gotta make it.
I'm not with it. Nope.
They gotta make it the worst possible outcome to try to steer you straight. So you like next time you think about doing a crime, you're gonna have to remember
the rest of your life, man. With the memories, man. You having nightmares galore, man. You can't even go to sleep, man. You take little 5-minute naps.
It's too traumatizing. They're gonna just give you a general template of what they look at you. They're gonna say, "Yo, he looked like somebody that I don't like. He looked like somebody that was here before. Oh, look at him. Look at his tattoos. This is what's gonna happen."
Here, he means somewhere particular. He was there.
Like, trust me, I don't like how they like, and who's doing the assessment to say what happens in 20 years? Is it an ex-inmate? All of it sound weird. It sound crazy. Even with another thing that I said, I told y'all, the dude, they said that he committed murder, killed his wife in a movie that's coming out. I forget the name of it offhand. And the AI is, I don't know. It might be. It might be. It might be. Facts. I want to see that. I want to see that. Just so I can say that again, we gotta be careful about how much power we actually giving them. And again, they was making it seem like they did that in the preview that I seen because of human error. Oh, this is going to make it better. AI is supposed to make the world better. Yada yada whoop de whoop. I seen iRobot. She started thinking for herself, like, yeah, I'm doing y'all a favor because I seen the error in y'all ways. Yada 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 whoop de whoop. Like she got a whole opinion about how humans be doing what we do. You know what I mean? So do we need that? Y'all don't think Skynet is real?
I hear y'all. And
told you, they asked me if I wanted a job with them. I said, fuck out of here.
I'm not with the artificial shit like that, neither, but I'm just being realistic. You telling me you would take 20 years, hard labor, and real jail over some memories that they could implant in your brain in 10 minutes and you go home to your family?
First and foremost, where's your source? Where's the source of this? Who idea is this? Like,
when this shit happened, like based on how old you are, let's say if you 25 and you get arrested and they giving you these 20 years of memory, you mean to tell me you was in jail fights when you was 5, 6, 7?
They just giving you the memories of that shit happening, and they're because they wanna one, it'll cut down on actually housing someone for 20 years. Right. Now, I mean, they looking at it from the financial perspective of it as well, because you know the jails is overcrowded and shit like that.
It'll save cities and states money.
Yeah, but this is an experimental thing that they talking about doing to people. I think they might have started it already, but that shit is. I feel like when you get to those big numbers, that shit is something to actually think about. Like if it's a year or two, maybe. But
so here's my next question, right? Because I think that if you doing something like this, it's gonna really fuck with a person's mind because it only took 10 minutes, right? But you got 20 years worth of memories. So now your perception of what time is completely screwed for the rest of your life. Because how are you jumbling in 20 years of memories when you also could remember like last week before all of that shit happened when you just went to the store or went to work?
Or feel like last week to you.
This is what I'm saying. So it's gonna fuck with your depth perception with all of that shit. And that right there is gonna lead to a potential dangerous individual because they're not gonna be thinking clear at all. So my question is, like, you would probably, if they're gonna try to do some type of wild shit like this, you would probably have to have this person register, like how sex offenders have to register, like register to know that you living in the neighborhood with a person that could possibly have this type of snap happen. Because that person ain't stable.
Not and to add to that, bro, you can't expect him to live 20 years of another man's prison perspective.
It's
like,
called Cognify.
Imagine a 300-pound
is thinking I'm making this shit up. The name of the program is called Cognify. It was created, but look it up.
That's crazy.
But
I'm voting.
It's the prison of the future, man. The prison is in your mind, Craig. Nah.
Like, where you just supposed to go home after that?
Yeah.
Like, they ain't got
your family. Like, yo, you understand how awkward that first night is gonna be at home? Like, especially if you got significant other kids. Like, yo, that shit. Like, and there's no readjustment period. Nah, bro, you unleash.
Right. Like, where's the rehabilitation because of that?
Like, for real, you.
Nah. But that's what they're trying to say. They're trying to rehabilitate people faster. And at the end of the day, I feel like, it's been this way for a long time. Jail doesn't rehabilitate nobody. Jail doesn't rehabilitate nobody. As soon as I finish saying my point, you can. But jail doesn't rehabilitate nobody. Jail is just college for criminals. It makes you a better criminal, shows you how not to get caught. You commune with other criminals that you learn how to commit crimes better. But go ahead.
Would they have to classify this as a different human? If you put a chip in this person's mind, now they half robot. Like, it is a chip. Let's just be clear. They're putting a chip in your brain. Let's not, be misunderstood. It's going to be a chip you put in your brain. Are you half robot now? I'm going somewhere with this. How do you feel about that? Because it's a second part question to this. But do you think they would classify him as a different kind of human now that the chip is in their brain?
If chip, maybe, but it might not be a chip. It could be brainwashing, and you could brainwash people without a chip. They've been brainwashing people for years.
And that's why I said. Like, you should know that you live or work within X amount of feet or yards or miles, whatever, from a person that's had their brain neuralized or got a fucking
CIA
or whatever.
The CIA been brainwashing people for years, making people do stuff and then not remember what they did because they was they've been doing that for years. You don't need a chip in your brain to do that.
Neuralize it, man.
All you got to do is understand how the brain works and manipulate it a certain way.
Yo, this shit. Yeah, bro, this shit crazy. White. Like, and again, the second part question is: do you think there ever be a time where the robot becomes an entity, and if you was to break one or kill one, you could get charged and throw it in jail for it?
Well, yeah, you can get charged with it right now because it's destruction of property that's not yours. That's a criminal offense.
Even toward that, about 2-3 years ago, in I forgot what country, but there was an AI robot that they gave actual citizenship, and so it's like
what country was it?
I gotta look it up.
I don't want to go there.
Because that shit, whoa. See, and you can do different things in different countries, just like you can do different things in different states. Who's to say what's happening in all of these different places? You know what I'm saying? What they allow, what they don't allow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Saudi Arabia is the first. Saudi Arabia is the first and only country to grant a citizenship to a robot, honoring the humanoid Sophia in October 2017.
Yeah, so I ain't going there.
That robot specifically, Sophia, I forgot what she was saying or what she was doing.
There neither. Not me neither. No.
And if you kill her, that probably would be murder.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on my no-fly. My places I will not fly ever.
But I don't know.
The place that want to do that, I'm adding that to the list, man.
Yo, the thing is, it probably will happen at some point. And I'm not saying today or tomorrow, but shit, pets back in the day, you could do whatever to your pet. You can't do that no more.
Hey, yo.
Right? Pets didn't have rights before. Pets got rights now.
Everything got rights, man. This shit is crazy, man.
Like,
yo, you know who don't got rights?
Yeah.
black
Fans of Reese's peanut butter cups, man. I read
Right.
some disturbing news today, man.
about
So the grandson of the dude who invented Reese's,
yeah.
is saying that Hershey's is tinkering with the ingredients, man, and we not getting the same product that we used to get. He said they taking shortcuts like using vegetable oil instead of 100% milk chocolate to stretch the chocolate, and other substitutes inside the peanut butter to basically cut costs to make more money to stretch the ingredients. So basically, they put the baking soda in with the Coke to stretch it, man.
Cutting the dope is crazy.
That's crazy.
Like,
man.
how much money?
And he's
Like,
he's
what?
offended that this 100-plus-year-old recipe is being fucked with. I don't know. When the last time y'all had a Reese's? Have y'all noticed something off?
Nah,
I ain't had a Reese's in a long time. I ain't gonna lie.
Same.
Yeah.
Now
Yo,
it's
chat,
making
what
me.
say you? Yo, JDJ, I said that niggas be doing whatever to their pets. That's what I said. That's what I said.
He said used to. They said used to. They're not allowed to no more, man.
They're not allowed to do it no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
They used to do that. Whatever. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. It was a pet. But now, pets got rights. You can't do nothing.
Pets should have rights. I want to say pets should have
You
rights.
can't beat your pet. You can't do nothing to your. Don't do that to your pet. You going to jail.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But nah, that shit was wild when I read that, man. Like, so now I gotta try Reese's to see if I notice something off, man. Just the traditional, none of the hybrids and nothing. Just to see if the grandson is making some sense here, man. And he should know. If anybody should know.
Yeah, did y'all hear that Tinder is he got his own Instagram? I think dude really fired him and shit. Like, he ain't fucking with him. He was on his own Instagram like, I'm the original Tinderism. Like,
Word.
shit getting dark for him, man. Like, bro, how could he work there? It's too uncomfortable. You can't trademark this shit and then he gonna actually come back there. He sent them on that way when he took that flight. That was it. He ain't coming back. I don't think he part of that shit no more. I'm gonna check while we here, bro. But I probably woke up and smelled the coffee. Like,
I saw him do a new video, but it seemed like he was at the same place where you usually be.
So that means he's still working.
No, don't quote me on it, but it looked like he was in the same spot.
Options are everything in life, man.
He was still talking about them black diamonds. That's what he called it, the black diamond.
I hope so, bro.
Wait,
you know, I want the best for.
Yo, they
want to know what people doing to their pets, man. And back in the day, they used to be able to do anything to it.
Yeah. We don't agree to that, man. This is a pet friendly home that I reside in, man. And we don't agree to that, man.
Go look it up. Go see what people used to do to their pets. Yo, matter of fact, damn, not to say it like that, but I saw some shit. This is Stir the Pot, maybe, but I saw some shit in the damn, what country is that? Is that Saudi Arabia too? But wherever damn, I'm getting all of this shit wrong. But what's the name of the Islamic State where they took over whatever they took over? Do y'all remember that a few years ago that the Islamic State took over a certain part of some of those Islamic countries? I don't know if it's a whole country or part of multiple countries, but they really trying to change the map. They took that shit over. Nobody went and took it back, but they done changed laws and made two different classes of people, right? In where they are.
Okay.
And basically, they made domestic violence legal.
What the fuck?
Pretty much.
Legal?
Yeah, like that shit is insane.
And
like,
so in this certain part,
like because I forgot where it is, but the Islamic State, which they used to call the Taliban or whoever or whatever, they organized, took over a certain part. Remember, I think that was when they was it when they were saying that America left and then left mad equipment there and shit like that? They just pulled out overnight and they left mad equipment, and then this was some real military shit. And these dudes were celebrating that they actually took over the government. They overthrew the government that was there, got them niggas up out of there, and then they started forming their own shit called the Islamic State. And they legalized fucking, like, they don't call it domestic violence. They got other names for it or whatever, but they saying, pretty much saying, if you're a certain class of citizen, you're able to do this to other classes of citizens. And basically, in what they're saying is domestic violence is legal, and even if you get like brought up on the worst charges of it, you only do 15 years in jail. I mean 15 days in jail. The worst.
I'm saying,
that's a penalty right there. 15 years.
You could get 15 days, and then everything else is just like you it's like a family dispute, so it's okay.
Pay a fine, go home. That's crazy.
Like, I could look get the realism if y'all want, but I just thought that shit was crazy when I saw it yesterday, because it's like,
that's a no-fly zone, man. To advocate that, like, who would make such a rule to bypass that? You know, you're advocating violence to an extent. You know, you're gonna have people living in fear. That's crazy. I just seem toxic.
No type of assault. There's probably no type of assault charges, battery charges that's going on. Like, if you know, dude's getting into a fight and the cops come, all right, guys, break it up and go home. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. There's no repercussions with anything. It sounds like, and like you said, they advocating violence. Breeze. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Okay, so it said the Taliban legalizes domestic violence as long as there's no broken bones. The penal code signed by Islamic group Supreme Leader Hibutullah Akhundzada creates a different kind of caste system that allows different levels of punishment based on whether the offender is free or a slave. The new penal code introduced by the Taliban legalizes domestic violence against women and allows husbands to physically punish their wives and children as long as it does not cause broken bones or open wounds.
Damn.
Shit fucked up.
So you could tune it up. That's crazy. You're not supposed to be tuning up.
It didn't just stop.
That's crazy.
Right, he sound like Ike, man. Like,
no, that's crazy.
Like Ike, man.
No, that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Because the way you describe that, Jay, it's basically saying like, yeah, you could slap her. You know what I'm saying? You could,
wild.
And I'm saying that's crazy. Like, that's crazy, bro. They advocating long as you don't make her bleed. Like, we pull up and we don't say no broken bones and no shit like that. We not locking you up. Like, for them to go as far to make it a rule to say that, it puts women in fear. They like basically telling the woman, yo, if you call the police, ain't nothing gonna happen. So you
you just focusing on the women. He also said children too. You got to include them, man. Don't leave them out.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just saying women. Like, it said women and children, bro. Like I heard both. That's wild.
Yeah, that's even worse. The traumatizing part of it, the mental part of it, the physical part, all of it is bad. You know what I mean? And yeah, stuff like that should be equal. You know, you shouldn't be putting your hands on people based on class. Like, what class? Like, you trying to tell me you in a certain class where you think you could put your hands on me? That's fucking crazy. It's crazy work. That's a no-fly zone for sure. That is definitely a no-fly zone.
I ain't going over there, man, ever. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go to where they got the robot, letting the AI dude be a citizen. I'm good on all of that, man.
Word.
Nope.
Word.
Cool, man.
And you know, like, I don't know, certain things I just think should stay old fashioned. You know, you don't gotta change everything. You know, I don't think AI improves everything. I don't know,
Yo, I got a
man.
question though. I got a real question for y'all, but it's funny too, man. Do y'all remember the phone number 281 330 8004?
Mike
Yeah, Mike Jones.
Jones.
Yo,
Yeah.
according to Juvenile and Manny Fresh, they was on a podcast with Iman Shumpert the other day. They said Mike Jones' number still work to this day. You call him and that number still work.
Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mhm. I seen Mike Jones on an interview the other day. He was talking about how the first number that he had before that, he said it just flowed, and he had that, and something happened where they was trying to hack his number. Like he had to get a pin to get in his own number. Look,
Niggas is stupid. Yo, down under Dunker said something, and F in the room said, "Oh, we got him." Yo, what is wrong?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. The chat. Wow.
Yo,
Right?
down under Dunker, you got to do better.
Why
man.
the cops at my door?
We got him.
Oh man, because you don't live in that republic, man. Yeah, that's why, bro. You don't live there, man.
Damn, man. Y'all crazy.
Gotta be
man.
careful, man.
But yo, man, that's wild that number still work. That's wild. I mean, anybody could call him anytime. Yo, Mike Jones, who? Yo, I died laughing when I seen that shit earlier.
Y'all want me to call him now? Y'all want to call Mike Jones? Yo, put the 1 minute chat if y'all want to call Mike Jones and see what happened. Because I put him live on the
Jones,
pod.
Man. You still in the pot, man. Call Mike Jones, man.
If y'all don't want to call Mike Jones,
that's what we do on here, man.
What's the number? You said 284
330 281 281 330 8004.
All right, we call him Mike Jones. Fuck it.
Your call cannot be completed.
Mike Jones ain't paid his bill. Mike Jones ain't paid the bill. It's not on me.
I don't know what happened, man.
I called him.
I feel deceived, man.
I called him. Know what I mean? Mike Jones ain't pay his bill. See, niggas ain't listen to that song in a minute. Go bump to Mike Jones. So
Yo,
Mike Jones
I just seen that clip in that podcast earlier. That's crazy. I don't know what when that podcast originally aired. I don't know all of that. But that's wild.
I'm not saying you wrong. I'm saying Mike Jones ain't paid the bill. Niggas did not listen to that song in mad long. Yo, go bump tipping on fofos so Mike Jones can get his phone back on, please. Because we need to call Mike Jones.
That's wild.
Wow, yeah.
Listen, you heard it here. You heard it here, folks. Now, I mean, Mike Jones' phone is off. Let's get a GoFundMe for Mike Jones because Paul Wall and Slim Thug is not taking care of the man.
Yo, man, that call was not a 10 out of 10, man.
That was not a 10 out of 10. You seen any 10 out of 10 any 10 out of 10 reviews this week?
Or any movie shows that you gave a 10 out of 10?
I've seen no, not really. No. Nah. Shit just I've been cooling.
All right. The All-Star game definitely wasn't a 10 out of 10 for him. I mean, that wasn't a 10 out of 10.
The only thing that was a 10 out of 10 was my daughter's birthday, man. I kind of stayed low off of the internet, but like it was kind of like, to keep it real, it was kind of like a social media detox. You know what I'm saying? For that first until my daughter's birthday, like I stayed low. I ain't do no lives. I kind of just was chilling. It wasn't no NBA games, and it was dope. It was kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really watching nothing. I told you I seen the Cat Williams. I seen the Mike Epps, and I did see what P was talking about, Pieces with Pharrell. That was dope. Now you're talking about a 10 out of 10.
Wait,
I give it a 10 out of 10.
I ain't giving
that shit was fire. Bro, that shit was fire, bro.
Lego movie shit?
Yeah, piece by piece.
What's
Yeah.
it on? What's it on?
Netflix.
Where you watched it?
I watched it on Netflix.
All right.
Yeah, it's a fire movie, but I ain't no 10 out of 10, bro.
Yeah, I wanted to
Breeze.
see.
Yo, in case you new to the show, Breeze gives damn near everything a 10 out of 10. So we always,
I mean, if that shit was half decent,
what's a 10 out of 10 this week? You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, Pieces was 10. Well, hold on. So piece by piece, you don't get out of 10 out of 10?
No.
It's like
And I didn't even see it. I know it is.
7
Forever Story is not a 10 out of 10. Especially in Lego.
I'm
generous with the 7.5 because I really like the movie. That's what I'm saying. 7.5, man.
I like the movie, man.
Who was I listening to? They was talking about, I think there's a deep dive about America's Top Model, like the behind the scenes of America's Top Model and how shit was so crazy. I need to go watch that because that shit seemed like it was like they was accusing Tyra Banks of some wild shit and like all sorts of devious, underhanded, and letting like SA go and not saying nothing because the modeling industry is just like that. And
she might pop up in the files.
Yo, I don't know. I got to see this documentary. If anybody in the chat, did y'all see that? There's something about America's Next Top Model and the producers and Tyra and how they was exploiting all of these girls. And like, I don't know. It was crazy what I was hearing about it. So it made me think I need to go watch that. But word. The original Rocky on repeat.
Yo, the whole Rocky franchise, man, is dope as hell, man. Shout out to Stallone for that shit for real, man.
What's the worst one?
The worst one?
Yeah.
I
count Rocky Balboa and Creed in the Rocky franchise.
I would say the worst one was probably Rocky 5.
You talking about the one with Morrison?
Yeah. That's probably the worst one.
I would probably say Rocky Balboa, honestly, but I like Rocky 5. That's when
I like Rocky Balboa. I like Rocky 5 too. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying that's probably in my opinion the worst one.
I think I would have to put Balboa as the worst one if I was ranking them. But because I like Rocky 5, because that go for it is one of like go for it. I like when that part happened, and I like the fact that the struggle between his kid and not being respected, and they went back to the hood. I kind of like that one.
I hated the fake Don King, man.
Only in America, people. Only in America.
Don King, man. Like that was so terrible. That character was not needed, man.
He said, "Touch me and I sue."
Right, that character was not needed, man.
I liked him too. I ain't gonna lie, I did. But I think I would have to say that was the worst one. And do you count the Creeds as part of the Rocky franchise?
As part of the franchise, but I wouldn't rank them all together. Like I think they're two separate,
Right.
entities.
Right. Love and Aries know what I'm talking about. Touch me and I sue.
Nah.
Sue me for what?
I like 1 through 4, man. You can't go wrong with. For me to try to have to pick one, I guess I might have to say 3 or 4.
I go 3, 4, 2, 1. For me.
I could kind of say that similar too. That's.
But I understand how iconic the first one was, and the second one, like they would both. But just if I'm watching them, know what I mean? Yeah. I like
the third and the fourth ones, man. Them shits are great.
It built up to 3 and 4. Know what I mean? So that was like the
crescendo, man. Like
which one is the one with Mr. T? Which one is that? Which one is the one with Mr. T?
3. That's 3.
Yeah, man. That's the one right there.
Dr. Lang was a bad man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He was disrespecting Rocky all in front of his woman. He's like, come here to go home with a real man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo,
That's crazy.
City whoop Rocky
She looked like
ass,
she don't
yo.
know. She looked like she don't know what it be like to be with a real man. Something like, yo, he was violating, man.
Right. Yeah, he was violating. But Rocky was violating by not giving him a shot. Know what I mean? They was ducking, they was picking fights, they was ducking, they were trying to keep the black man down. Nigga Mick was being racist, calling him an animal and all of that. Know what I mean? He had to put the pause on Rocky.
Yeah, he was picking the easy, the easy fights for him.
Mhm.
And Mr. T, well, Clubber, he was realizing, yo, that ain't what it is, man. I need that title from you. If you ain't gonna just give it up, man, I'm gonna take it from you. Pause and
Right.
right. Yo, three was fire, man. 3 and 4, them shits was so fire, man. For real.
Yeah. Yo, why didn't Mr. T become a superstar? Because he did A-Team, he did the Rocky movies, but that's it. I didn't really see him in nothing else.
You don't think Mr. T was a superstar?
Right, he was the biggest.
No. I didn't say superstar. He was a superstar. No, he was a superstar. I'm not saying
he was in wrestling. He was in boxing. Like he was doing mad shit.
No, I'm not saying a superstar. He was a superstar. I'm talking about a movie star. Like, do you think he was like typecast?
He could only play like one kind of role, man. You really think about it? Like, come on, man. You really expect this dude with a mohawk, feather earrings, and 50 chains to be playing a lawyer or a doctor?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
he got one role.
Like
He typecast
man. Typecast like a motherfucker. He was playing himself, man. That's what he was. He was playing himself in all the roles. You know what I'm saying?
That when he said the Rocky, he thought of those lines. No director had to tell him what to say. He came up with all of those lines.
He was a movie star, but maybe not. Like it was a little bit.
He wasn't.
How many movies was he in? Okay. How many movies was he in?
I don't know.
Well, he's not like a great actor. He's not a great.
He was a TV star. He was a superstar. Yeah,
I feel like
he wasn't a movie star though.
Okay.
I only seen him in one movie. That's all I'm saying. Like,
he wasn't in a lot of stuff, man. And when he was Mr. T. Like, who you playing? Oh, he playing himself. Like, think about it, right? So when he first came out, they played him as characters, but he played himself. And then after that, they figured out, yo, we can't write no characters for him. So in everything, he was just always himself. Like anytime he was in TV and movies after that, he was just Mr. T.
The Blues Brothers.
Okay. 2,
Rocky 3. It looked like a lot of TV. Yeah, you're probably right. TV movie.
He had 3 movies though. I respect that. Okay, he was in the Blues Brothers, Rocky 3, and what was the third one?
Some shit called Penitentiary 2 in 1982. Like these are shit. And
you see what I'm saying? Like,
this is shit from before I was born. Know what I mean? So
he got the school principal.
Like Debo could only play like Debo in Zeus from the wrestling movie. Like, what else could he really play? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people get typecast, man, and it still pay the bills. You still get a check. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
But like you were saying, he a superstar because he's in so much stuff. Like he's stuff,
right?
For sure.
It's mostly TV, mostly cameos, but it's not
it's himself. He Mr. T. Because he's his face is his own business card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his likeness. Right. Like Snoop. Like Snoop is just like a global brand. Like Mr. T is a brand.
Right. Hold on. Let me end the show, y'all, so I can clip it up. Shout to JP, shout to the chat, shout to Big Fan Breezy, subscribe to my page, Big Fan Breezy, subscribe to Kitchen Sink, that's P page, subscribe to Jay. This is JTV on YouTube, and follow This Is Jay on different show on Tuesdays, and we out here. Y'all know I'm finna do the recap soon, and we're gonna be back next Thursday. You know what I'm saying? This is Stir the Pot where we make it hot. Thank y'all for coming and get a whiff. You got Prodigious Firstborn. He says shrimp and grits my favorite dish. Shout out the gang. Y'all already know, man. Shrimp and grits is great. But yeah, man, we're gonna be back with the next one. You know what I'm saying? Might call that shit Red Lobster biscuits or some shit, know what I mean? But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all, know what I'm saying? Have a good one, y'all. Peace.